Hi, Pauline here from VIOTAS. Today I'm sitting down with our CEO, Paddy Finn, to take us through some of the objectives for FY25. Paddy, thanks for joining me.
Pauline, thanks very much. It's actually great to get the opportunity to discuss some of our plans for FY25. Of course, the team is very well aware of our continued expansion into new markets, our new services, and the rapidly increasing number of clients that are joining our journey. So it's really good to have this chance to look under the covers of our objectives and discuss the rationale behind what it is that we're setting out to achieve this year.
Before we get into FY25, we've had an exceptionally busy FY24. Would you mind taking us through some of those key milestones?
Absolutely. FY24 was certainly a very busy year for everyone here at VIOTAS. But during it, we achieved several key milestones that have been in the works for a really long time, and these lay solid foundations for FY25 and beyond. We continued our streak of beating budget, growing our revenue by 40%, and this high quality revenue sets us up for another year of substantial growth in FY25. We also achieved exceptional results in Ireland's electricity market auctions, which will enable us to deliver more value for more clients in the coming years. And in Australia, our technology made it possible for all of our clients to participate in the new very fast frequency response service from day one of its introduction by the market operator there. And this meant that our clients could earn 10 times the revenue that would have been possible without our high-speed capabilities. And finally, a very major milestone was completing the management buyout of Pordenone as a shareholder. So Duncan and I, as the original co-founders, are now back to being the sole shareholders again, and this gives us greater flexibility to accelerate our growth going forward.
The management buyout hit the headlines and it was really exciting for the team. What does it mean for the business?
Well, Pordenone were shareholders since 2016 and they were an excellent fit for the business at the time. But over that time, while Pordemone's remit remained the decarbonisation of the Irish energy system, our focus started to move towards international expansion. So our goals started to diverge, and this was recognised by both sides. So with the support of AIB and Goodbody, we managed to execute a deal. So AIB and Goodbody have come alongside us, not to just provide financial backing for the MBO, but to be supportive partners for our accelerated growth plans going forward. And that's through FY25 and beyond.
When you mention exceptional results in Ireland's electricity market auctions, what does this mean for our clients?
Well, participation in Ireland's electricity market is actually secured by auctions that are held years in advance. And we've been the largest demand response provider by revenue in Ireland for quite some time now. But in recent auctions, we secured nearly 3 times the revenue of our closest competitor. And by securing higher auction prices, we pass through more revenue to our clients. So this means that our clients earn more by partnering with us. We also secured 10-year contracts, and these can provide long-term revenue streams that help to support investments in power generation assets like batteries and biofuel generators for our clients in Ireland.
You said our technology made it possible for our clients in Australia to achieve more value from a faster response. Was this expected, and what exactly does it mean for our clients there?
This is a trend we anticipated, and in fact it's guided our technology development and our market expansion plans for quite some time now. You see, when electricity grids reach high levels of renewable energy, they reach a ceiling, and beyond this ceiling they need high-speed response to handle large faults without having to rely on fossil fuel generation to do so. So by reducing the amount of fossil fuel generation needed, in turn raises this ceiling, allowing for more renewable energy to be used. And we had identified Australia as the next market where this would be crucial. So we set up there in 2020, and the very fast frequency response market called R1S launched last October. And thanks to our technology, all of our clients participated from day one. And this service quickly became the most valuable frequency response service in the market, and by quite a significant margin. And this considerably boosted our clients' revenue. But our technology is actually capable of providing response that's nearly 10 times faster than is required for this service. So our clients will continue to benefit even as faster and more valuable services are introduced in the market.
Coming back to our plans for FY25, are there key objectives or themes for the year ahead?
Yes, but it's important to remember that this year is just one step in a longer term growth plan that aims to deliver over a more sustained period. I say that we are building a sustainable business to deliver sustainable growth by supporting a sustainable future. So these 3 pillars, or themes if you will, that underpin our near-term and long-term objectives are sustainable business, sustainable growth and sustainable future.
It'd be great to talk about how these translate into objectives for the coming year. On being a sustainable business, do you mean from an environmental perspective?
Look, of course, we absolutely strive to be environmentally sustainable ourselves, and our whole purpose as a business is to enable our clients to support the sustainability of the electricity grid. But sustainable business also means ensuring that our team and internal systems are robust enough to deliver on our growth plans. So as businesses grow, their internal fabric can become quite threadbare, whereas maintaining a strong core can actually be a core strength for a business. So you see, not only do we develop technology for our clients, we also develop the tools and systems that we use internally. And these are crucial for our teams to work effectively and deliver a smooth customer journey. So this year, there will be a focus on enhancing these internal systems and the support around them so that we can ensure that our teams have the same level of internal support as we'd expect from a third-party vendor. We're again reaching out to our clients for feedback on their experience working with us and how we can deliver more value throughout our partnerships with them. We set very high standards for ourselves, and we aim to give our clients an exceptional experience based on value generation, trust and reliability. And we pride ourselves on our impeccable client retention record, so their feedback helps us to continually improve and continue to exceed their expectations.
Growth is something we've certainly seen a lot of in recent years, but you talk specifically about sustainable growth. What does sustainable growth mean to you?
Sustainable growth has been part of our thinking and part of our vocabulary from day one. And that's because VIOTAS started as a bootstrapped, self-funded company. So we had to be very commercially minded from the get-go. We believe that a business should deliver genuine value to generate cash, which can in turn then be used to enable more value creation. And this fuels a continuous growth cycle. Reaching profitability within 3 years of when we entered the market was a major milestone for the business. And we subsequently reinvested our profits to fund a significant R&D program and also the early stages of our international expansion. But looking ahead, sustainable growth means purposefully ensuring that our growth continues to feed itself by continually creating and delivering more value streams. And this is a cycle that we can accelerate as new markets begin to return dividends and perhaps as we take on external investments, enabling us to keep growing by repeating this value creation cycle.
And how do we plan to grow this year?
Well, there's a key reason why growth is important to us as a business, other than just for the sake of the growth of the business itself. You see, to deliver on our sustainable growth objectives, we need to make sure that we remain resilient against potential volatility in any one of our revenue streams. And we do this through diversification. And this is why we operate a 3-axis growth plan. And this plan is to deliver more services to more clients in more markets.
So what markets do we expect to find ourselves in next?
We've identified Texas as being the next grid approaching that renewable energy ceiling we talked about, where high-speed demand response services can add significant value by helping to raise that ceiling. We're already building a presence there, and we've built relationships with some really great partners. So a lot of our focus in FY25 will be on completing our technical, regulatory and commercial readiness for go live there in the ERCOT market. And all the while, we'll continue our global suitability scans, carrying out deeper studies on some high potential markets and building relationships in markets that we see on the horizon beyond FY25.
And how do we plan to extend our service offering this year?
In Ireland, we've recently launched our asset development programme, and this is in collaboration with ESB Smart Energy Services. And this leverages our 10-year capacity market contracts to fund battery storage and biofuel generation for our clients in areas of the grid that really need it most, helping to enhance their power security for their sites and also helping to support the security of the wider grid. In Australia, we're expanding access to the wholesale demand response market, allowing more client types to benefit from demand response participation with VIOTAS. We've also expanded our services to battery energy storage, cogeneration, and also solar farm operators there. But it's also about evolving our existing services, and recent advancements in our AI optimizers have significantly increased value and reduced market risk for us, and we expect to see more of these enhancements in FY25.
Finally, on growth, how are we planning to extend our reach to more clients this year?
In Ireland, Australia and now Texas, we have ambitious targets to deliver our services to a significant number of new clients this year. And we're doing this by deepening our knowledge, our technical knowledge of new sectors so that we can find opportunities for clients that have never participated in demand response before, while also expanding the opportunities available to those that have. And this is very much a collaborative effort with each of our jurisdictions sharing their sectoral knowledge so that we can actually create a rising tide across the group.
I'd like to wrap up on your point about developing a sustainable future. What does the future hold for us?
As a business, we aim to facilitate the sustainability journey by anticipating technical challenges that arise with higher levels of renewable energy on a power system. We then develop technologies and services that can play a role in alleviating those challenges. And this includes addressing the emergence of new technologies in our power grids so that they can present opportunities rather than challenges. Innovation is a significant part of our business, and 40% of our team are dedicated to it. But there's a broad spectrum of challenges to address. So within innovation, our smart grid integration team focuses on identifying and preparing solutions for challenges where our strengths can have the most impact. We already play a role in supporting a number of large battery energy storage facilities, but we now have projects underway in the area of thermal storage, which we expect to see a lot more of in the future. And speaking of heat, the electrification of heat is a really hot topic at the moment. And we've already integrated electrode boilers and heat pumps into our portfolio. And this year, we continue to expand the ways in which we can optimise these assets, including working with electricity retailers on the development of tariffs that deliver the right pricing signals to incentivise desirable outcomes. And of course, sitting alongside electrification of heat is the electrification of transport. And we're engaging with EV manufacturers and charging infrastructure owner-operators to optimise our solutions for that sector too. And finally, given the increased proliferation of solar PV, we have started working with solar farms to enhance the breadth of services that they can offer to the electricity system. We're going to see a lot more of these asset types in our power system going forward, and our mission is to maximise the benefit that they can deliver to the grid and to their owners.
Paddy, thank you for these insights. There's clearly a lot to look forward to in the year ahead.
Thank you, Pauline.